The end of December holidays are stressful times for a lot of people. Sometimes it's because of travel. Sometimes it's because of maybe seeing family you don't really want to see, or at least it's stressful to see. Some people just get stressed out realizing another year has gone by and you only went to the gym for that first week of January and then forgot about it or whatever. If you are under more than a dozen investigations and responsible for destroying the economy of the United States, it's probably even more stressful, as evidenced by Donald Trump being on tilt for this long holiday weekend that we're coming back from, with just wacky behavior followed by even wackier behavior. And this includes tweeting a picture of himself apparently signing a stack of blank bills or executive orders, seeming to have no text on them, and also tweeting completely erratically. The tweets first. I already showed you some of Trump's erratic tweets. Here's a pity me Trump tweet from over the holiday weekend where he said, quote, "I am all alone, poor me, in the White House, waiting for the Democrats to come back and make a deal on desperately needed border security. At some point, the Democrats not wanting to make a deal will cost our capital C country more money than the capitalized border wall we are all talking about." Crazy. Very strange tweet, blaming Democrats when Republicans control everything. I'm all alone at the White House. Very, very weird. But then it gets even stranger. Right before the shutdown started at midnight during the holiday break that we had, Trump went on Twitter and again slammed Democrats and pointed to all the bills he's signing in the Oval Office. Check out this tweet where he said, quote, "Some of the many bills that I am signing in the Oval Office right now," and he's pictured next to a huge stack of bills about as tall as his head, "canceled my trip on Air Force One to Florida while we wait to see if the Democrats will help us to protect America's southern border." But something is weird about this picture. If you look at just the picture, people started noticing that it wasn't evident that there was actually any text on the bill that Donald Trump is signing. And if you zoom in on just the paper, you also notice that there appears to be no text on it whatsoever. Now, you could say, well, the angle is making it so it's hard to see the text, or the lighting is making it so it's hard to see the text. We're not seeing anything there, not the big title of whatever he's signing, not the line he should be using, that big Sharpie, to sign on. So it appears as though Trump staged a picture of himself signing all sorts of bills that are just blank, like it's just a stunt. The government's shutting down, the economy's in free fall, and Donald Trump appears to be staging photo ops with fake bills to sign. Now, for people saying that one had nothing on it for security reasons, but all the other stack of bills is real, well, the other problem is that there's a website, govtrack.us, which looks at bills that are passed. 2 bills are listed for the date of the tweet, and no bills are listed for the few days following, which you would imagine if Donald Trump is signing this big stack of bills, they would show up somewhere as bills or executive orders that Donald Trump has signed. So this is outrageously funny, but there's a more serious implication here. Let's look again at the tweet that Donald Trump put out about this. He said, "Some of the many bills that I'm signing in the Oval Office right now canceled my trip on Air Force One to Florida while we wait to see if the Democrats will help us to protect the border." He's saying that he's only signing these bills now. I mean, they appear to be fake bills, but it doesn't matter. He's claiming that Democrats refusing to give him what he wants on the border wall caused him to cancel his trip to Florida, which are causing him to sign all of these bills in. Aren't the bills either bills that should be signed or shouldn't be signed? And even if he was going to Florida, he could be signing them on the plane. Like, isn't this extraordinarily dangerous, Pat, that he's saying, when I don't get what I want from Democrats, I sign bills sooner? Shouldn't each bill be signed on the basis of how important it is and what it does and what the timing of it should be, regardless of playing politics?
Yeah, this falls apart on so many different levels. And couldn't he have just put a little bit of effort into the lie? Like, he could have printed something out, printed out a fake bill and signed the thing and then took the photo. I don't know why he wouldn't put in that little bit of effort. And also remember that Trump did take credit for the government shutdown. He told Schumer and Pelosi that he would take the mantle. I guess he's rescinded on that.
I don't know at this point whether he says he shut down the government or he had to do it because of Democrats or Democrats shut down the government. The content of this particular tweet is lies. The implications are childish and petulant. The photo op appears to be a staged lie. He's using that huge dumb Sharpie as usual, and he looks generally out of place in the Oval Office, and the world is laughing more and more loudly at us because of this man. And instead of actually dealing with the increasing list of problems that we have, he's signing blank bills to be able to tweet about it in the Oval Office. Extraordinarily disturbing.